Hey guys, how's it hanging? It's TheLivingBluejay here, and welcome back to another Johnny Test fan fiction. This one again is by Blake-Nader, and this one is going to be a really interesting one. So if you watched my previous video all the way through, you guys would know that I teased that the next little story by Blake-Nader would be one that a lot of people would be very interested in, and something that we wanted to see continue in the original series. And if you look at the little title, you can probably guess what it is. So yeah, this is the third and final short in the Johnny Test viewer mail little shorts series. If you've been paying attention through the last few videos like this, you'd know that we usually start off with Johnny and Dookie in their tuxedos, and they are watching the film that they previously just filmed. So yeah, let's see where this one starts us off. Let's do this. Johnny is sitting by himself. He is opening the letter. Dookie won't be joining me for this one, he says. Whoa. Okay, Dookie just dipped. He and I got into a huge fight again, and now he's hospitalized. Oh my god. Johnny pulls out the letter and reads it. This one is from... This one is from Eric Y. I honestly don't know who that is, but I think it's that I Blew Up Malaysia guy going under an assumed name. He writes, "Will we get more Johnny vs. Bling Bling? Yes, we will." So unlike most Johnny vs. Bling-Bling Boy episodes, they usually don't have a little side title. Only the Ultimate Showdown, I believe the title was, in season 5 had a little extra oomph to the title, but then this one right here as well takes the Ultimate Showdown title and changes it to The Saga Continues, which is actually really cool. Johnny is startled, awake to an explosion in the lab. He looks at his alarm clock, 2:22 a.m.? He groans as he slides out of bed to investigate. Why would Susan and Mary be in the lab so early? Johnny approaches the lab and punches in the code. Gil totally rocks 8228. He enters the lab and sees a huge dark figure in the middle of the room, beside one of the tables. Is it evil Johnny? It might be. No, it's Bling-Bling Boy. It's Eugene. I know it's him. Johnny turns on the light to see the figure is none other than Bling-Bling Boy. Eugene! Johnny exclaims. What the heck are you doing here? It's Bling-Bling Boy, Jonathan. Bling-Bling chuckles. And I just made some brownies for Susan. What? Why? Only for Susan. Make sure nobody but Susan eats these. Before Johnny could say another word, Bling-Bling Boy puts on his jacket and flies through the roof. Classic Eugene. And Johnny heads back to bed, hoping this is just a dream. A few hours later, Susan and Mary scream, waking Johnny. He races up to the lab, where Susan and Mary are angrily waiting. Johnny, what did you do to the lab? Mary shouts. Johnny looks around to see the lab destroyed and a hole in the ceiling. It wasn't me, Johnny says. Susan scoffs. Dang, she don't believe him at all. Then who was it? She screams. Johnny looks puzzled, but then remembers a few hours ago. I thought it was just a dream. I guess not. It's just harsh, roof-breaking reality. It was Bling-Bling Boy, he answers. He also brought Susan some brownies. Susan looks at the brownies. I wonder if, like, these brownies, should you not trust them? Because they could be like, you know, like the Susanite, the ring, but like, you know, edible. You can't eat a ring. Like, don't try it at all. Just don't. Like, why bother? Why would I even put that idea in your brain? I didn't do it. Alright, let's just erase the past 20 seconds, okay? Let's just forget about it. Let's just delete it. We don't eat rings here. He probably put some kind of love potion in it to make me fall in love for him, she says. Oldest trick in the book. Susan throws the brownies into the trash. Dang, that's cold. Johnny heads outside where Bling-Bling is waiting. Did Susan eat the brownies? He asks. Johnny nods. She threw them out. She knows your tricks. Johnny responds. Bling-Bling Boy grabs Johnny's arms. You've gotta help me win over Susan. Wait, why? He doesn't talk like that. You gotta help me win over Susan, Bling Bling says, shaking Johnny. I'm not gonna help you, Johnny says. Bling Bling gets angry, or gets unangry expression on his face. He steps back. Well, why not? He screams. Well, why the hell not? Because you have no respect for her. You're misogynistic. Oh, that's what it means. Cool. Johnny answers. Bling-Bling Boy stares at Johnny in disbelief. And if you come near her again, I'll make sure you're in a wheelchair. Permanently, Johnny yells. Damn, my boy Johnny with the insults. With that, he turns and walks off, leaving behind a very stunned Bling-Bling Boy. I will have Susan test. One way or another, Bling-Bling Boy yells. That night, Johnny is laying in bed with when a giant robot arm smashes through Johnny's window, grabbing Johnny and pulling him out. That kind of reminds me of Johnny and Bling Bling's Bon, that one, where he was in the giant robot of himself and stuck his arm kind of through Johnny's window, but, you know, broke it, of course, and he grabbed him to save Johnny from his grounding. Hey, let me go, Johnny yells. Bling-Bling Boy is controlling the robot. Never! You've gotten in my way long enough, Bling-Bling Boy yells. Johnny struggles and manages to escape the mighty grip of Bling-Bling's giant robot. This kind of remember that, I think it was the third one, where he finally realized that, his scientist said that the only thing keeping you and Susan from getting together is Johnny. So I think he's probably finally taking this to heart and starting to do something about it. He climbs up the robot arm and up to its face. Johnny smashes the windshield and hops inside the robot. He kicks Bling-Bling Boy and presses the self-destruct button on the robot. Bling-Bling Boy yells. Johnny and Bling-Bling jump through the windshield of the robot just before it explodes. The robot crashes down on the top of them both, crushing them. Oh, freak, man. When the smoke clears, Johnny realizes they're still alive, thankfully, although trapped underneath a ton of metal. After a while of struggling, Johnny and Bling-Bling Boy escape. I ain't done with you yet, Bling-Bling Boy says, pulling out a bazooka. Whoa, I thought that he was like, super, dizzy, both of them. But he was actually pulling out a bazooka. I did not see that coming. Johnny whips out a radio and turns it, what? Why is he taking out a radio for what? The radio plays lively music as Bling-Bling. Oh, it's like Tom and Johnny, I bet, right? When he pulls out the radio. Yeah, probably. The radio plays lively music as Bling-Bling Boy chases Johnny, attempting to blow him up. Johnny runs, trying to not be killed. Typical. It's just another Saturday in the life of a boy named Johnny Test. After a few minutes, Mr. Black and Mr. White show up and see the grass and a nearby house on fire. Bling-Bling Boy shrugs innocently. You're going away this time, buddy. But it's okay, he's making friends, They put the sock in his mouth and, buddies. It was all him. No, he did it. I never even eaten that goofy goober, yeah. It was all him. I literally did nothing, Johnny says, pointing at Bling-Bling Boy. Bling-Bling Boy shakes his head, smiling smugly. I actually imagined that line, like, they were both, like, blaming each other, like, again, like I just mentioned in the SpongeBob movie, or maybe even in the Ultimate Showdown, where there was like, no, you're the loser. Me? No, you are, when they were talking at the same time. You're coming with us, Eugene, Mr. White says, grabbing Bling-Bling Boy. Bling-Bling Boy drops his bazooka. Aw, man, but this thing had Wi-Fi. He attempts to wiggle free from Mr. White's grip, but Johnny smacks him with the back of the bazooka that he dropped, knocking Bling-Bling Boy out. Excellent job, Johnny, Mr. Black says. Firefighters arrive to put out the fire, and Bling-Bling Boy is hauled off to jail for attempted murder. Oh my god. This happens too much. That was certainly an adventure, Johnny says, laying in his bed. What happened? Dookie asks, making his first and only line in this short. Johnny sighs. It's a long story, Johnny replies. The two fall asleep. Wow, those two were fighting all day. And then it's probably like they fought until probably like, I don't know, 11 p.m. The end. Johnny is sitting in the movie theater, surrounded by trash left by the customers. Other customers. Thank you for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed this special, he says. Dookie storms in. Yo, Jonathan, he yells. You put me in the hospital. Now it's your turn. Oh man, he's back and he's seeking revenge, much like every other bad guy in the show. But it's Dookie, and he's now seeking revenge. Johnny looks at the audience. Goodbye, he says. That's all, folks. Oh man, that was a really interesting battle. You know, it kind of like started off with most of the traditional Johnny vs. Bling-Bling Boy episodes, starting with a plot to, you know, of Bling-Bling Boy trying to get Susan Test to date him, or like do something to make her forced to date him, such as like that ring, you know, and that the one in the fourth one with the Iron Man parodies. I guess that one's more mind manipulation, but you know, whatever. But yeah, that was actually really good. That was really funny. And also, I absolutely adore how the beginning and the ending had a little shift. He did say this is the viewer mail thing is like a parody of Family Guy. I've actually never seen that episode, but yeah, so I'm wondering if like at the ending of the Family Guy version of viewer mail, whoever the Johnny and Dookie was in the Family Guy version, would the same thing happen at the beginning and the ending? Was the second person, unless it was Brian or the dog, paralyzed? Maybe that was it, because maybe it's Johnny and Dookie, and like maybe in the Family Guy version it's Peter and Brian, so maybe that's it actually. But yeah, maybe Brian was hospitalized at the ending portion of that episode. I actually really wonder if that was the case. I'm also kind of surprised that there was no like, you know, trick to the brownies. They were just, you know, brownies to be brownies, and like maybe a kind gesture, but I don't think there was actually like a, you know, a little trick that was included with the brownies. But yeah, that does kind of shift, because we're usually used to like intentional, you know, messing with her from Bling Bling. So this one was just like a little more normally paced, I guess, and you know, more casual. So yeah, that was the Johnny vs. Bling-Bling Boy 6, a little short by Blakeinator. Once again, he did 3 of these little shorts, but man, that's gonna be tough to pick a favorite. So there was the Johnny Wood one, there was It's About Time Johnny, and there's this one. If I had to pick a favorite, I mean, I feel like I'd have to go with like 1, 2, 3 as like, you know, favorite 1, 2, and 3. Like I think Johnny Wood, sorry. I think that one might be my favorite. Second in place might be It's About Time, and third might be this one. But then again, this one was actually really good. Not saying like the third place is bad. Of course, something has to be in the final place, but you know, I don't put anything in the final place just because I dislike it. I just put something in last place because, you know, something has to be there. And man, I feel like I do like It's About Time a little more than this one, but this one is really freaking good. But I would have to say, like, if we were judging solely because of like is this like a shorts, I think this one would like take the cake because it was like the most short like thing, you know? So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this Johnny Test fan fiction video. Also, I forgot I wanted to ask you guys at the beginning of the episode, do you guys want me to do more of the little voices, or do you want me to just, you know, read it normally? You guys let me know, like when Dookie talks, do you want me to like, you know, kind of like talk like Dookie, or do you just want me to, you know, regularly speak? But yeah, you guys let me know, as well as let us know in the comment section below which was your favorite short. And as well, to keep you guys updated, there is going to be like a, you know, season like thing with his fan fictions, which is going to be really interesting. It's going to be called Next Level, Johnny Test Next Level, of course. And it's going to be based off like, you know, seasons, and like the fan fictions are episodes. So if you guys remember that Halloween video I posted, the Johnny Test Spooktacular, that's supposed to be episode 1 of Next level. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, why not leave a like rating on the video? Thank you so much for helping out with the YouTube algorithm in that way. That really does help out the channel a whole bunch. If you guys want to see some more Johnny tested videos, why not subscribe to my channel, and I promise you, you will absolutely not regret it. And if you guys want to be notified for future videos, why not tap that bell down below? You can furthermore support the channel with the super thanks function if you can, or additionally by checking out some Johnny test playlists in the info below. But yeah, thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. I really appreciate that. And with all that being said, I will most certainly hope to see you guys in the next video. Stay fresh.